Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we want to look at the most important topic on the straight from the Bible we know, and this is from Genesis 5 and Psalms 82. So, we want to talk about these verses who say that you can also become God. That is what we want to talk about, and we want to give you some of the tools that can help you to become like the most high God, to become like everything that exists straight from nothingness. How can you be part of it? How can you attain your true divinity and live your righteous way as we are building heaven on earth? That is what we want to focus on today. So the first Genesis 5, it says, "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." So for you to become good, it's all about first knowing good and evil. So how can you know what is good and what is evil? You have to study mathematics. Mathematics are the only thing that will help you teach you what good is, what the right is, and you will live in synchronicity of these two opposing forces. You see, you know the light, you know the left. You will go to know the bad, you are also going to know the good. You are going to know uh, what is God. You are also going to know who the devil, and all you go to realize is that all these opposing forces are in you. You see. So all of them is you. All you need is to make an conscious question and discover all these components and apply phenomenological experience. Then use your reason and the logic and become all these powerful or that people hold on to. Because you know what all that exists is mind, and mind is everything that exists. It can only be explained, known via mathematics. So will you choose to become like one, or you will still be trapped up in certain myths and beliefs that doesn't show you the truth about the existence, about nature, about who you truly are, and you end up being in a confusion that a thing that you never even wish for. So, what is you are choosing? It's up to you to take your journey up for grace of becoming God. And once you become God, you become all that exists. And you have to take the challenge. You have to apply reason and logic for you to guide everything according and in your phenomenological experiences so that you don't face a lot of challenges. But if you don't apply your reason and logic, you are going to face a lot of challenges. That is what is going to happen to you. So it's up your choice to do that or not to do it. Another one, Psalms 82. So you can say it's about knowing good and evil. Once you know what is good and evil, then you become like the God. Because God is whatever is there. God is nothingness. Nothingness only that exists. Because it's all about positive and all negative charges. Living in a synchronicity, like we can say the way the circle is, it contains all the possible values, all the negative and positive numbers. If you have five, if all the five positive five and you take another negative five, adding it together, they end up to perfect zero. If you take all the positives all and all the negative, adding together, they cancel each other and they end up to perfect zero. And in so doing, that's why they create more of numbers, and we call them sinusoid waves. And those sinusoid waves are what lead evolution. They have been there, they are there, and that's how evolution happens right here. If all you need is to discover your true self, first you need to discover your avatar. How you are going to discover to know your avatar is through school. Know what the biology say about your avatar, what anatomy say about your avatar, what function does each an anatomic part holds. Once you know that, then you also need to know now neuroscience, what neuroscience say about your avatar. And once you understand what neuroscience says about your avatar, then you have now to go into study of now these powerful types of good and evil, because you have mastered your avatar. So the only way you can learn what your avatar is school or yourself. If you know how to read and write, put it to studying those archetypes, those subjects on discovering your true self. Then after that, then you now come to start of what mind is. Now start of existence, no longer the avatar. So Psalms 82 verse 6 says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. So this applies much to once ye is used when you are speaking to many people. Like it might happen in your you have a group of people. So the Most High is there. It looks like the is everything that exists that everyone for is the Most High. So yeah, like small God, but there is nothing called small God. As long as it is in creation, then it is God. All it needs is now to discover there is its true nature. Once it discovers its true nature, then it is going to be most most powerful than just be following what everyone says, because it's going to be acting according to free will. Because if it doesn't have free will, then it means that kind of God is not God that everyone see, because it's not operating according to free will. But if it is operating according to free will, then it is everything that exists, and it is the only thing that will help itself to also become the most high. Yeah, that is that according to verse Psalms 82 verse 6. And verse 7 says, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the priests. This is now, if it fails to become the most high, then it's going to die. And once it dies, it is this now. Yeah, remember, yeah, is attributed when you speaking to a lot of people. That is a good when there are a lot of humans. So you if they use that's where they use a lot the word here. It's not an English word. So once you die, we also already talked about what happens after life after death. Your internal self, your true self, the mind itself does not die. It come back to the source and start the process of uh, relocalizing via another avatar and start again the process of learning, growing, and actualizing. That is what happens if it fails to be like them most high. And arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. So it's like when you haven't discovered your true self, then it's the mind itself that judges your behavior. See? That's why you end up having two conflicting thoughts. So once you are starting having conflicting thoughts, then it means you don't longer become like the one, you see, and you start opposing each other, then you start questioning everything, and you live life acting out of while inside you have self-guilt of what things are happening this way to me, not the other way. Yeah, that's that about you becoming God straight from the Bible. So it's up to you to choose to study or not to choose to study. But there are consequences once you don't know your true self. Because to know the truth is really hard. It's up to you to put in the hard work and discover your true self and the truth of existence. Yeah, that is that. Bye. See you in another stream.